What is cloning? Cloning describes the processes used to create an exact genetic replica of another cell, tissue, or organism. The copied material, which has the same genetic makeup as the original, is referred to as clone. The concept of clones has long been a source of fascination and controversy in popular culture, science fiction, and real world science. Cloning technology has evolved significantly since Dolly the sheep became the first mammal to be cloned in 1996. In this video essay, we will explore the multifaceted world of clones, delving into their ethical implications, scientific advancements, and cultural significance. Cloning is no longer just a sci-fi trope. It's a reality with profound implications for our society. The first part of our study examines the cloning process from a scientific standpoint. Cloning, which involves making a creature that is genetically identical to the original, has advanced significantly over time. Somatic cell nuclear transfer, the method used to create Dolly the sheep, is one significant development. By swapping the nucleus from a somatic cell for the nucleus from an egg cell, an organism with the same genetic makeup as the donor can be created. The scientific community has expanded the use of cloning in a variety of industries, including agriculture and medical. Cloning has potential in regenerative medicine, where it might be used to produce tissues and organs that are unique to individual patients for transplantation. Additionally, it has the potential to produce in agriculture. Cloning has produced great scientific advances, but they have also generated significant ethical concerns. The possibility of human cloning is one of the biggest worries. The concept of making human clones presents difficult ethical problems since it calls into question what constitutes humanity and what constitutes an individual. What impact might human cloning have on our sense of identity? Furthermore, since the cloned person had no input in their production, cloning may raise questions regarding consent. Ethical concerns have been expressed about the possibility for exploitation and the development of clones for certain uses, including organ harvesting. As cloned individuals may share the same genetic material but have different life experiences and relationships, cloning also poses problems to our notion of family and relationships. Clone theory has made a big impression on literature, film, and pop culture. The ethical and sociological repercussions of human cloning have been examined in works like Kazuo Ishiguro's Never Let Me Go and Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Movies like The Island and Blade Runner includes clones as major plot points, further igniting debates about the potential uses of his technology. The way that clones are portrayed in the media frequently reflects our hopes and fears about science and technology. Clones can signify the anxiety of losing one's humanity and individuality, but they can also stand for the possibility of technological advancement and the search of immortality. These cultural representations aid in our understanding of the moral and intellectual implications of cloning. The effect of cloning on individual identity is amongst its most fascinating features. Our perception of what it means to be an individual is put to the test via cloning. Does a clone have the same rights, experiences, and identity as its donor if they are genetically related? This existential query compels us to reflect on the very nature of humanity. Exploring personal identity in relation to cloning can spark interesting conversations on what it means to be an individual, to be conscious, and to have agency. Wide-ranging consequences for topics like citizenship, inheritance, and autonomy need that society acknowledge and accommodate the new issues raised by this technology. The topic of cloning touches heavily on the field of science, ethics, and culture. It's not simply a fantastical idea, it's a reality with practical implications and ethical conundrums. It is crucial to have a thoughtful conversation about the ethical implications, cultural implications, and effects on individual identity as cloning technology develops further. Even though cloning has enormous potential for use in industries like agriculture and regenerative medicine, we must be on the lookout for ethical issues and the risk of abuse. Cloning is a social problem that compels us to consider our values and notion of what it is to be a human, rather than solely a scientific undertaking in this bright new world of clones we are navigating.
Imagine a world where we could clone organs for transplants or even extinct animals. Cloning holds great promise in the medical field, potentially providing an endless supply of organs for transplants, thereby saving countless lives. It could also be used to reintroduce extinct animals or protect endangered species. Moreover, the potential to produce stem cells through therapeutic cloning could lead to a better understanding of genetic diseases. Cloning acts. While cloning may offer many benefits, it also raises ethical, moral, and biological concerns. The health risks to clones, including shortened lifespan and susceptibility to diseases, are significant. There are also moral questions about the very act of creating life artificially. Furthermore, the potential for misuse of cloning technology is alarming. One of the most pressing concerns is the potential loss of genetic diversity, which is key to the survival of any species. Cloning presents a Pandora's box of potential problems that we need to carefully consider. So, is the prospect of cloning more of a boon or a bane? As we've explored, cloning could revolutionize medical treatments and species preservation, but it also raises significant ethical and biological concerns. It's a complex, multifaceted debate, where the potential for scientific breakthroughs must be balanced against the risks and moral implications. Ultimately, it's a conversation we must continue to engage in, as we seek to understand the full implications of this technology. As we continue to unlock the mysteries of our genetic code, the question remains, should we clone or should we not?